Hello and welcome to HBC News. I'm Rick Wang.
I'm Lydia Ling. Thank you for joining us. Our top news today: why Facebook makes you feel bad about yourself.
No surprise, those Facebook photos of your friend on vacation or celebrating a birthday party can make you feel lousy. Facebook is supposed to envelop us in one embrace of our social network. And scanning friends' pages is supposed to make us feel loved, supported, and important, at least in the life of those we like. But skimming through photos of friends' life successes can trigger feelings of envy, misery, and loneliness as well. According to researchers from 2 German universities, the scientists studied 600 people who log time on social network, and they discovered that 1 in 3 felt worse after visiting the site, especially if they view the vacation photos. Facebook frequenters who spend time on their view vacation photos. Facebook frequenters who spend time on the site without posting their own contents were also more likely to feel dissatisfied.
Here, welcome to study author Hannah Tai from Bremen University.
Hi, I'm Hannah. We were surprised by how many people have a negative experience from Facebook, with envy leaving them feeling lonely, frustrated, or angry. From our observations, some of these people will delete Facebook or at least reduce their use of this site. We know that both men and women feel pressure to portray themselves in the best light to their Facebook friends, while men are more likely to post more self-promotional contents in their About Me and Know sections than women, although women are more likely to stress their physical attractiveness and sociability. Overall, however, shared content does not have to be explicitly boastful for envy feelings to emerge. In fact, a lonely user might envy numerous birthdays, which is his most sociable peer receives on his Facebook wall. Equally, a friend's change in the relationship status from single to in a relationship might cause emotional havoc for someone undergoing a painful breakup.
So far, it seems that the positive effects of being socially connected supersede the negative consequence of feeling inferior or left out by your circle of friends. But the author suggests that if the hurtful feelings grow, Facebook and other social media may no longer be the fun way to stay connected with friends, but could become just another source of stress for people.
In a series of 5 experiments of new study from Stanford University, led by Alexander Jordan, which was inspired by Facebook envy experience though does not explicitly address it, identified several intersecting psychological factors that underlie the grass is greener phenomenon. The experiment showed that people constantly underestimate how often other people have negative emotions, while overestimating how often they have positive ones, and they tend to exhibit feelings of loneliness, isolation, and dissatisfaction in an already alienating society.
It's not surprising, given that when things aren't going well, people try to keep their negative thoughts inside. No one wants to be a downer. That's why, for instance, people's Facebook status updates are happy and self-promoting. Very few people report on their latest failure, although we all know that we hide our own negative feelings from others. We don't realize how often our friends and families are doing exactly the same thing.
On stage, however, people's emotions are mostly hidden, at least the bad ones. 12-step programs may have a slogan that may be useful here. They say, don't compare your inside to someone else's outside. In other words, be aware that you can't see what other people are really going through. The faces they present to the world may not accurately represent their true feelings. And remember that if you are feeling love, you are in good company. Absurd as it may sound, the friends whom you envy may be envying you just as much.
What about Facebook depression in kids? Experts are worried about overt dangers like sexting, cyberbullying, and the more overarching ones, such as how childhood has changed now, that many kids prefer digital play over the outdoor kinds. The shift means that much of children's social and emotional development is influenced by their activities online. Experts suggest it could even lead to Facebook depressions, in which some children who may be at risk for social isolation or poor self-esteem and spend a significant amount of time on social networking sites may become depressed. The constant barrage of their peers' happy status and the photo updates and the friends' connection may present a skewed view of reality that could make at-risk kids feel that they don't measure up. How do you think, Anna?
According to pediatrician Jenna Chen, with this generation of kids, they kind of emerged online before we told them the dangers of being online. We would never put a kid behind the wheel without driver's ed. If we take that approach with younger kids who are growing up, those kids will be much better off.
Pediatricians advise parents to bring up digital issues including cyberbullying, sexting, and the uncanny way the internet proves a persistent obstacle to successful time management. Parents should regularly oversee what their kids are doing online and should consider implementing a family online use plan that lays out a set of family rules for online behavior. Some examples: nobody use tag at the table, or kids go online only once they finish their homework. Parents, and this is a tough one, can tap away at smartphones when they are out with their children. Doctors also encourage parents to sharpen their tech skills. If your child's got a Facebook account, well, mom, you need one too. And what about the modern parenting dilemma? To friends or not to friends your kids? Let's hear from pediatrician Jenna Chen.
Definitely, friends your child.
This is HBC News. Thank you for listening, and see you tomorrow. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you for your performance.